All right, so let's go over how to make the box for the automaton. So when you open Fusion, you're going to see something like this. You just click Untitled as you typically would. Nothing special. One thing that is special, especially with the newest update as of March 12th, 2026, is the part design, assembly design, hybrid design, all of that. So you're going to click part design. You're going to click create new. It takes you here. It's something you've seen before. There's a few things that are different. It just makes Fusion more condensed. And then the next thing that you're going to do is click create sketch, and you're going to click here. And basically what you are going to do is be making boxes on, or rectangular prisms on rectangular prisms. Basically 3D rectangles. So you're going to click rectangle. You're going to click center rectangle. And this will just help you in the long run. And then this dimension is going to be 4 inches. You're going to press tab. This dimension is going to be 5 inches. You press enter. Great, you click finish sketch. All good. Now you're going to click extrude. And then you're going to type in the thickness of 0.25. You press enter. Great. That's most of it. But this doesn't look like a box yet. So we have to add onto it. You are going to click this area where it's highlighted, like right here. You might have to hover your mouse or zoom in a little bit. You're going to right click. You're going to click create sketch. And then you're going to do something very similar. Okay? But this time you're just going to, instead of clicking rectangle, center rectangle, whatever, you're going to click 2-point rectangle. And you're going to click this as the first corner. And it should measure out to be about 4 inches. The sides that we're making are going to be 4 by 4. So you press enter. Good. You could tell the sketch is fully constrained because it's all black outline and everything. And good. You click finish sketch. You click home. And now you're going to click extrude. And you're going to want it to extrude the other way. So it might be negative. So you're going to type in negative 0.25. Press enter. Good. You have half-ish. You have a part of a box. Let's go with that. And just to keep it simple, let's go do the same thing on the other side because it's the same exact process. You're going to hover your mouse where this area is highlighted. You're going to click create sketch. And you might drag your thing up a little bit so it's more in your view. Then you are going to click this right corner where you have that square thing. And you are going to type in 4 tab 4. Press enter. Good. Press home. Great. And now you're going to click extrude. You can either right click or just click extrude up top. And then you're going to type in, not negative 4, negative 0.25. Press enter. Good. All right, so the next thing that you're going to do is let's close this box. So these are all on the same plane. That's great. So let's click 2-point rectangle. Let's click it on the edge. And we're going to do, it should be 4 tab 5. And there you go. You click finish sketch. You click home. You're going to click extrude. And you're going to do the negative 0.25. Sometimes with making an extrude value negative, it can cut into it. For this time, since there's no space or like it's not cutting into anything, it's just going to literally act like a typical extrude. Now you're going to click this, you're going to click create sketch, and this is where we will do another center rectangle. So you're going to click rectangle, you're going to click center rectangle, and you're going to click this, and you're going to type in 4 tab 5, press enter. Great. Click finish sketch. Amazing. And you're going to click extrude. And you're going to do negative 0.25. Press enter. And there you go. You have most of your box for your automaton. But we're not really done yet. Still, for our automaton, we need a hole here and a hole here, or a couple of holes up there. So let's do the hole here. Let's click create sketch. And we kind of, I mean, depending on where you want your hole, it depends on where you want it. I want mine more in the center of this thing. So I'm actually going to press the line feature, which is, I do that by tapping L on my keyboard. And I'm going to go to the midpoint. And then I'm going to go 2 inches down. And I don't know why I go 2 inches down. That's just how I made it. And that just goes along with the Project Lead the Way curriculum. And then I'm going to go 2 inches to the side. Great. And now I have my marking for my hole. And now what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to put a point at where those lines meet or intersect. Press enter, click finish sketch. Great.
Hey, editing Mr. Bois here. I had to re-record a part of this video because something didn't come out right, and I wanted to make sure all the information was right and that everything sounded right. So, but I forgot to change the appearance of the box back. The appearance of the box doesn't matter. All of the information is right. You will see it go back to the original box, the silver box, basically after this clip. I just had to re-record something. So yeah, once again, all of the information's right. All right, now back to the video. Thank you.
So after we have our point placed here, we are going to go to the hole tool and we are going to click this point and we're going to make this flat, basically have it look like this, but this is still way too wide of a diameter. We want our diameter to be 0.5 inches and we want to extend this all the way across to the end of our automaton. We press enter. And there you go. You have the hole for your automaton. Now I'm going to click over here. I'm going to click create sketch. And I'm going to create a line. And I click line. And I'm simply going to do 5 divided by 3. That will give me a rough idea of where my first point will be. Because I don't want my points too close together and I don't want my points too far apart. And now this is just preference, right? You can change the placement of your holes on the top of your automaton box however you see fit. This is just what I plan on doing for my automaton. Okay. I click escape. I'm actually going to place a point here because I am going to be using something in a second. I press enter. I put my point there. Simple. Now I'm going to click rectangular pattern. And I'm going to do 2, type in 2. And then I'm just going to do 5. Nope, that's not right. And then there's a couple things that you could do. You can either keep the distance of the holes either way. It just depends on where you want your hole. I like my holes about this far apart. And you can do this using parameters and all that stuff. It's really not that important. So this looks good for me. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click finish sketch. And now I'm going to click hole again, and I'm going to click these 2 holes, and there I go. It should go all the way through the box. It does. Everything's set up from the last time. I click OK, and there you go. You have your box for your automaton. Now, if you want to change the appearance, all you got to do is go to Modify, Appearance, and then you can type in wood of whatever it is because your automaton box would be made out of wood. And let's just do an oak. And there we go. You can also do a bamboo light. It really depends on what you want. It's your model at the end of the day, so you get to decide. And now, this is what your full automaton box should look like after following the steps laid out in this video. Thanks for watching.